Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live, Josh the Hammer Jones welcomes, himself. We'll explain. Happy Vince is back, but is the pack back too? We'll get the scoop from Josh. We've got a six-pack of questions as part of tonight's Clubhouse Live challenge. Plus, we're giving away another set of tickets to Gridiron Glory exhibit. It's time to get started. Let's open the doors.
Everybody, time to get started. Hey, welcome back to the Clubhouse Sports Pub Grill here inside the Paper Valley Hotel in downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I am Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin. I can tell, but I'm going to ask anyway. You're a bunch of happy Packer fans, am I right? Man, a big crowd. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. And even Mean Gene, you're not going to jump off the bridge this week, are you? You're feeling good about life again. Okay. You stuck around. All right, now sit down, relax. It's not your show. It's not your show. Hey, first things first, I want to welcome our door openers, or actually thank our door openers tonight. How about Hannah and Dakota, all the way from Marinette, coming down. Making sure got in the restaurant safe and sound, and we go from that happy moment to obviously a moment of great despair, right? We don't like doing this, but I'm contractually obligated.
It's in the contract.
It's when I have to welcome the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is none other than Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello.
NFC North leading Chicago Bears, my friend. How are you?
I've got an equation for you.
Okay, let's hear this mathematical wizard here.
Let me get it. So the Dolphins beat the Bears.
Yes.
The Packers beat the Dolphins.
Yes.
The Packers already beat the Bears.
Yes.
That means the Packers are better than the Bears,
yes.
right? I mean, right?
You have quite the imagination, my friend.
Isn't that how it works?
You could also throw in that the Bears beat the Lions and the Lions beat the Packers, but we don't got to do that.
How in the world did your team lose to the Miami Dolphins? But enough about you, Ricardo. We want to get
field
the show
goals.
going. Stop it. Yeah, he looked really good again yesterday.
He was terrible.
Your kicker, by the way.
He's horrible.
Hey, how do you guys like Packers 31, Dolphins 12? You like it? Packers enjoyed a little Lambeau love as they got back to their winning ways and improving to 4-0-1 on their home turf. The defense kept the Finns out of the end zone and limited Miami to just 294 yards. Meanwhile, how about Aaron Jones doing his thing again? 145 yards rushing, a couple touchdowns, and just 15 carries. And he triggered a balanced offensive attack that turned out nearly 400 yards. Green Bay improves to 4-4-1 on the season, remains very much in the playoff hunt, don't they, Mean Gene? They're in the hunt. And they got to quickly turn the pages. They got a big game, Thursday night showdown in Seattle. So it's been a while since we've seen this guy, but he's back. Happy Vince is here. Happy Vince. Now you made him mad, Vince, Ricardo. He doesn't like you very much. But he's happy because our co-host, it's right there. He's right there. It's Green Bay Packers safety, the Hammer, Josh Jones.
Him, Brett.
And check this out. Josh brought, nobody tonight. That's okay. Josh is his own guest. How about that, right? No, we'll explain what's going on. It's a busy, a wacky schedule for the guys in green and gold right now. So first things first, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Shopko, the official hometown store of the Green Bay Packers. Shopko is celebrating kids who are making a positive impact in their communities and beyond through its Kids Making a Difference program, in which 10 kids this season, young leaders between the ages of 6 and 12, will serve as Shopko's kickoff kid at Lambeau Field. And serving as Shopko's kickoff kid yesterday against the Miami Dolphins was Hannah Marie Baumler of Marinette. To give her a round of applause. Check this out. After seeing her great-grandmother and one of her friends go through cancer treatments, Hannah saw an opportunity to help. The 12-year-old makes and delivers treatment baskets for cancer patients filled with items to make their time in the hospital more comfortable. Even more importantly, Hannah's kindness is a reminder to people going through difficult times that they are never alone. How about Hannah? What a great thing. Congratulations, Hannah. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making the trip. And thanks for doing what you do to all those people in need. So for more information about kids making a difference or to sign up to be a 2019 Shopko Kickoff Kid, go to shopko.com/kickoff kid. Ricardo?
Yes?
How does the show work?
This is an interactive show, as you know, Brett. So we invite your comments and questions to the live chat, which can be found online next to our video viewer. Hey, Margaret Notchek, she's back. She's monitoring that chat, and she'll relay those comments and questions right over to us.
Yeah, Margaret told me in private that she can't stand standing by you.
No,
so.
No. I'm wearing the antiperspirant now.
No,
so
she doesn't
good.
like it. She doesn't like it. Hey, Clubhouse is the hashtag. Use it. I'm at PC Brettsy. Unfortunately, he's at PC Ricardo if you think you need to follow him. Margaret's at M. Notchik, and Josh is at Josh Jones 11_. Now, again, we have the Chicago Bears welcome mat on the stage, so Josh can kick it around, maybe bring some bad luck to that lousy franchise to our south as we get our co-host onto the stage. Our co-host is in his second NFL season, both with the Packers. He is a hard-hitting safety. He finished with 5 tackles yesterday in the win. Did you see that? Our co-host apparently loves a good Epsom salt bath. What is that, Josh? What are you talking about? We'll talk about that in a second. And he thinks he's him, which I don't know quite what that means. He is the Hammer. That's what we're calling him. Give it up for Green Bay Packers safety number 27, Josh the Hammer Jones. Stomp all over it, Josh. Kick it around. Yeah, let's do it. Do it. Whoop, whoop. Now you got a point, too. Ricardo, you see, I'm getting cooler by the show.
Dude, it took you a month to figure out how to do that.
I can't
handshake.
wait to go home tonight with my wife and try that out when I get home. Just see what she does. She's going to love that when I do that little handshake. So, how you doing, Hammer?
I'm doing
Hammer
good.
time?
I'm doing awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I got one
Feeling
thing.
good.
Huh?
Feeling great, man. We got the win, so.
Yeah, you're in a good mood. Look at all these
Always
people
good.
here tonight, ready to celebrate, have a good time.
Yes, sir.
They're ready. They're ready for the run. The run begins now.
Without a doubt.
But before we talk football, I got one thing to say to you. What do you think about Milwaukee Bucks 134, Golden State Warriors 111, Warrior fan? Yeah, how about Fear the Deer?
Hey, man,
That wasn't even a game.
Yeah, man, but you got to think about it. It's like, what, 60 or 70-something games left?
Doesn't matter.
Come on now. It's a long season, you know.
I can't wait, Ricardo, till
This is like the preseason for us. You know, we don't kick it in until like 50 games in, bro. You know,
And
until like now,
we're
right?
automatically going to the finals, so it's like,
Brett,
okay.
there was no Draymond Green.
This was like a scrimmage towards us. It was like playing against our twos in practice, bro.
What are you
Like,
talking about? No, it isn't.
Like for us Warriors, like that was playing against the second team. Like
You know what? You know
Giannis
what's
is
coming?
on
I'm
the
just
second
kidding.
team?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
what's
messing.
what about Giannis?
That's a good Bucks team, though. Seriously, with all jokes aside, though, that's a good team.
All jokes aside, you know what's
Yeah.
coming up here pretty soon is Spurs Warriors. That's coming up pretty soon. You
Yeah.
and I should get together and watch that game together, right?
No.
I'm a Spurs fan. You're a Warriors fan.
Nah.
When are we gonna hang out, Josh Jones? Huh? You and
I
me.
don't think I'm gonna be able to fit you in my schedule, man. It's a little tight. It's a little tight, man.
I'll break him down. I'll break him down here. But hey, no guests tonight because explain to everybody what's going on. You guys have a busy
Yeah, man.
couple
it's
days, right?
a tough schedule. The time got messed up today because we didn't get done until about 6. Well, I got done around 6:20, and then tomorrow we leave for Seattle at 6 p.m. So it's kind of a wacky schedule. We play on Thursday night, man, and everybody's just trying to cram a lot of things in before we head out.
It's a whirlwind. So so we'll definitely get back to a more normal schedule next week. But next time that happens, just go up to Mike McCarthy and say, "I got to go. I got a show." Right? How do you think that would go? Go with Mike Patton. What would he say?
I don't know, man. I don't want to lose my job, so I mean,
That's
unless you're gonna pay me the amount of money they pay me, then.
Hey,
let me know.
You know what? I'll do
Let
it.
me know, man.
I'll do it. I'll just expense it to the company. I'll just expense it.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
Gannett will pay for that without a problem, right,
Yeah.
Ricardo? Hey, now what is this, Josh? An Epsom salt bath. You tweeted
Epsom
that.
salt.
You tweeted big
Yeah.
Epsom salt bath last night.
Yeah.
What are you doing taking baths? You take showers, number one.
No,
but
I don't take baths first and foremost.
yeah,
But
you just sitting there with candles all lit up and taking some salt bath
You know,
stuff. What is that? What is that? Explain.
But Epsom salt, after a game like that and a quick turnaround, obviously you gotta hit the recovery, right after. You got to get right on the recovery so your body can be feeling good for Thursday. That's what that's all about.
You take baths, don't you? Yeah,
No,
you
I
do.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
That guy doesn't take baths
No,
over there. What do you know? Now
Not at all.
that you've kind of settled in, what do you truly think about Ricardo over there?
Like I said, man, he's secretly a Packers fan.
Yeah, he is.
Secretly, low key, he's a Packers, but he just puts on his big front.
I'll put it to you this way, though, Josh. I like the players.
That's
Some of
all.
the fans too, but I do like the players. The players are fine.
To each his own, man.
Mean Gene's shaking his head. He doesn't want you
I don't know
anywhere
about
near
Mean
the
Gene.
bandwagon. He doesn't.
I don't know about Mean Gene,
Remember that
though.
time you and Mean Gene danced here?
Why do you got to bring that
Yes.
up? That was terrible.
So we'll talk about Sunday's. We'll talk about yesterday's game against the Dolphins here in a little bit. But as I said, you're in a whirlwind. Your head's spinning a little bit. Doesn't even sound like, according to what Mike McCarthy was saying today, no time to even review the Dolphins video. You're right on to Seattle. I'm just wondering, is that you guys are such a creature of habit? You like to look at your mistakes, correct your mistakes. Is there any disadvantage in just sort of shoving that to the side and moving right ahead to the Seahawks?
Well, I mean, that comes with being a pro. Guys, if you're a true pro, you're gonna look at the mistakes you made, look at the corrections, and you know what you did wrong. So it's up with a schedule like this. It's up to you to do self-scout, correct what you've done wrong, and get it right for Thursday. But I mean. Things move quick today. I mean, we installed today, man. It just moved pretty fast, man. That's the thing about those Thursday games, man. Super quick turnaround. Like you go to sleep and wake up, it's game day.
Yeah, it's
Just
over,
like that.
isn't it? You're moving on. Well, it's interesting. Mike McCarthy said work actually on Seattle started last Thursday.
Yeah.
He said game planning was done Friday and Saturday by the assistants.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do you guys get a sneak peek at the game plan ahead of time, or is it nothing but your focus on Miami and now you look at the game, or did you get a little bit of a briefing so you could be sort of prepared?
I mean, obviously, our first time seeing the game plan was today. But I mean, it's stuff we've been running. Tweak some stuff here and there. But it is, other than that, just go out there, line up, and play ball.
What I'm curious the challenges in a quick turnaround from a mental standpoint, because. Could you even enjoy the victory, or were you immediately in the iPads getting ready?
That's the thing about this league, man. You can't really enjoy a victory too long, man. You got to enjoy it for it's 24-hour rule, 24 hours, man, and get over it, and then get to the next opponent. Same thing with a loss. You can't hang your hat on anything in this league.
I'm just curious, and I know Margaret's got an online question or a couple of them, so we'll get to that in a second. And also, Ricardo, get ready for our first audience question. But Thursday Night Football, your thoughts as an NFL player? I know the league preaches player safety.
Right.
That doesn't seem to be too safe, does it?
Man. It's all about money, man. With the
I mean,
that's how we get paid, man. Because I'm not a real big fan of it, but who am I to give my opinion on something that's won't be changed? But I mean, it's like you play a whole game Sunday, right? It takes at least 48 hours for your body to recover, and then you got to go play again. But the back end of it, you get like 3 days off, so that's the good part. So I see the whole big picture in it,
Yeah, well, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I want to kick it over to Margaret. She's got a couple online questions.
Yeah, we got two tonight. Starting off early because a lot of people are tuning in with their questions, and we've got people from all over. Let's see, it's Iowa, Tennessee, New Jersey, Arizona, Alabama, California, Illinois, Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, Nebraska, Kansas, of course, Wisconsin, and we've got the Netherlands and Australia again. So
There
all
we
over
go.
the world.
See, look at that. Worldwide, internet sensation.
Yes, sir.
That's what we are.
All right, and our first question, now that we're talking about these quick turnarounds, Andrew on Facebook wants to know, besides the Epsom salt, what other ways do you get ready for a short turnaround for games?
Sleep. That's the big thing. So when I leave here, man, I probably, hit the film and then kiss my son and then go to sleep. I probably won't sleep in a room tonight because he likes to wake up and right at that 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, he likes to wake up. So I probably won't sleep in there tonight. Nothing against him, but yeah.
No, it's understandable. You're getting ready for a game. What else do you have, Margaret?
And we have Jason in our online chat, and he says, with so many different players getting sacks on the defense, what do you think of the versatility of Mike Pettine's defense?
That's kind of with any defense, to be able to plug so many guys in, especially when injuries happen, and knowing that you have a lot of guys that can play a lot of different positions. That's the beauty of the way this game is transforming now. It's a more athletic game now, and people see that the way that guys play, certain positions. Obviously, from the dime linebacker position, the position that I play sometimes, and people mistake that as an inside linebacker, which is not. But it's just a more athletic guy for matchup problems, So, yeah, we had a lot of guys moving in and out, it was pretty fun. That was a fun game yesterday.
All right, good stuff online. By the way, I don't know if folks know this, but the Packers, you guys lead the league in sacks. I think it's 31 sacks already. How about that? After
tied for the lead.
Tied. Whatever, Ricardo. They're still in the league lead. What? So you guys are getting it done. You're putting pressure. 6 sacks yesterday, but I wanted to finish our thought on Thursday Night Football before we kick it over to Ricardo for our audience question. But yesterday's game was flexed. It was supposed to be a noon start, 3:25 start. So then they're going to make you fly all the way to Seattle after you've flown to Los Angeles, to New England, and now a cross-country trip again. Seattle, meanwhile, was down in L.A. for the Rams, but they have a quick little flight back up to L.A. Why not make these games, and I think a few people tweeted it yesterday, and I agree, make them divisional games if you're going to play Thursday. Play the Bears on Thursday night. Play the Lions. Play the Vikings, right? What do you guys think? Make it easier on these guys. Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think it's a good idea. We played the Bears last year on Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken.
Was that?
Yeah.
Was that
so I mean, but it's just the way the scheduling goes, man. I don't know. That's beyond me, man. I just who's ever on the schedule, man, just line up and play them.
Line up and play, and go over to Seattle and win a game on Thursday night, right, Mean Gene? Yes. All right. Pay attention now.
Wake up, Mean Gene.
All right, Ricardo, it's your turn. What do you got?
This is Kevin from Appleton. He has a very interesting question for Josh. Go ahead, Kevin.
Actually, I'm going to go off script. It's 2 parts. I was here 2 weeks ago, and the punter was here, and I've been following him. Really like what he's doing. I know his wife was about to have a baby. If you can't tell us, don't. But did it happen? Does he have a brand new son?
Yes, he does.
All right, congratulations to him. Yes. And then part 2, and not calling you out here or anything, just it is what it is. Right. Tell me what your maximum bench press is.
My max bench press.
How much you bench?
I haven't maxed out since college, but which was like 2 years ago. So in college, it was most I ever did was like, to be honest, like 355. I think that's what in college. Though. That was been my problem. Now I probably want to give over 315 now.
Yeah, that's not much. That's not much.
Yeah.
My max bench.
What's your
Ricardo,
max, man? What's your max?
My max is 450.
355 to 450.
450 10 times.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't even know how much the plates
450
weigh.
10 times.
How many 45 plates adds up to 450? How many do you have to put on the bar?
I think there were like 5 on each side. The bar was actually bending when I was lifting it. And not only that, but I didn't have the wide. I was like closed, like really close.
There's no way you do that then.
Just like
495. Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I was wrong. It's 495.
So I know. Now I know that's not true.
You should see my arms. They're huge. I tell you, Ricardo, right? I'm a physical specimen.
You have the amazing body of an aging pro golfer.
Thank you. All right. That's enough of that nonsense. Let's take a timeout here, hammer time, and let's do tonight's Concrete Cutter Stat Pack. Concrete Cutters Incorporated has been serving our communities for over 38 years. Call them for all your sawing and coring needs. Now check this out. Packers finished with 195 yards rushing on 25 attempts against the Dolphins, marking the 4th straight game in which they've rushed for at least 100 yards in a game on 25 or fewer carries, the longest such streak in the league this season. How about the running game doing some work? Also, the Packers have recorded 95-plus rushing yards over their last 8 games, also the longest such streak in the league, and the team's longest streak since a run of 12 straight games during the 2014 and 15 seasons. That's all according to ProFootballReference.com. It's pretty simple, Ricardo, and all you Packer fans. Run to win, right?
Yes, sir.
Give the ball to number 33, and you're going to the Super Bowl. It's that easy, isn't it?
Him and 12, man, I guess. Hey. Give the ball to the playmakers, I would say. It's a lot of playmakers on that side of the ball, man. You 17, 83, 80, 12, 33, 30. You can't, it's a lot to go around.
It's time to get that offense clicking and humming because the defense is starting to play some pretty good football as well. All right, Ricardo.
Yes.
We're doing trivia tonight, aren't we?
That's right, but we have a couple rules. First off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you have to raise your hand. Please don't shout it out. All right, and if you're correct, you win what, Brett?
What do we win, Josh?
Pizza and beer.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Pizza and beer.
Yes, that's right.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's right. Once you win, though, you're out for the rest of the show, Brett. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win. But Margaret Notchek, she'll be handling our online trivia contest.
All right, guys. Trivia question number 1 coming up. Devontae Adams saw a streak of 10 consecutive games with at least 5 receptions snapped during Sunday's game. But that streak ranks as the 3rd longest in team history. This former Packers receiving great holds the record with 18 straight such games. Hint, he played for the Packers from 1988 through 94. It's pretty easy now. Who do we got? Anybody? Is that guy back there? Yes, sir. Yeah, come on up. Sterling Sharp. Give him the bell. Hammer time. You're giving him the pizza and beer gift certificate. Sterling Sharp. Ricardo, one of your all-time favorite Packers.
He is my favorite Packer. He was a great player.
Would have been a Hall of Famer had he
him.
not gone down with the injury. But
Yep.
Sharp set the record in 1993-94. He also ranked second on that list. He had 13 straight such games in 1992-93. Adam's streak, of course, dates back to last season. He finished with 4 catches against Miami. Stats are all according to the Elias Sports Bureau. All right. This is where we usually bring up your guest.
Yeah, man.
You're the guest.
Yes.
So there's more with you.
Yes.
How you liking that Hammer nickname? Hammer time, right?
I told
He's
you,
just
man.
hammering guys in the backfield, isn't he?
I told you,
doing
man.
his
I'm
thing?
him. I'm him, man.
Yeah, enough with that. I'm tired of the.
When are you
Him,
gonna
I
understand?
like him.
When is he?
I like
I'm
him too.
When is he gonna understand I'm him?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're him, which means you're the Hammer. You're the Hammer.
He hate me.
No, what you said last week was I'm him.
I'm him in the flesh.
Yeah, you're the Hammer.
So whatever it is that you want me to be, if you want me to be the Hammer, then I'm him.
Yeah, there we go.
So just call me him.
He's the Hammer.
I'm him.
Him's the Hammer. Quit trying to talk all this weird logic with me.
It's like Abbott and Costello up here.
Where'd you get your degree from? No, I'm just asking.
No, I got it from the University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point. Okay. It is known as the Harvard of the
That's
Midwest.
Awesome.
It is known as the Harvard of the
That's
Midwest.
Awesome.
It's just right down the road, about
Glorified
an hour,
high school.
hour and 15 from here.
No,
that's UW Milwaukee,
No,
my
they're
friend.
a Division I school, my friend.
Yeah, Division I in name only.
No,
Stevens Point is way
they
bigger
have
than
athletics programs, my
stop
friend.
it. Nobody cares about UW Milwaukee. I apologize to any Panthers graduates in the crowd or online, but it's true.
Yes, sir.
You've heard of UW Stevens Point, right?
No, I have
The
not.
yes.
UNC?
Yes, there we go. A fellow pointer
UNC?
right here.
Have I heard of UNC?
UW Stevens Point.
No,
Exactly.
No,
No,
sir.
you haven't heard of them, man.
It is the. Am I right, young lady?
No
It is the
disrespect,
Harvard
but
of
I
the
have not.
Midwest.
Harvard of the
The
Midwest.
Harvard of the Midwest.
That's cool.
It is. It takes a lot of intellect to get that degree.
Really?
You eat your pizza. Let's look back on Sunday's game, right? It's a little kind of everybody's in a good mood, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
you guys won. You're 4-4-1. Everybody's ready for the big run. Yeah, go ahead. Everybody wants to have a good time. So let's look back on yesterday's win. Hammer, him, whatever you are. So you had a 51 snap week last week, 61 snaps yesterday against the Dolphins, 5 tackles. You have 11 tackles the past 2 weeks. How's it feel to be out there playing again consistently, right? How's it feel to be on the field? I know you're hungry, right? You're hungry
Yeah.
to make plays on that defense.
Yeah, no, I'm just out there just being me, man. That's who I am. Just dialed in, focused up, doing whatever it takes to win, and you know when the play comes for me to make it, then make it.
Yeah, you know what? It's Clubhouse Live karma, right, Ricardo? It eventually happens to every co-host when he's up here. Good things happen.
Yes, sir.
Remember Tom Crabtree?
Good thing happens for those who wait.
Yes, patience.
Yes,
Patience
sir.
is a virtue.
Yes, sir.
What else you got?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Remember Tom Crabtree had the big season when he was our co-host. John Kuhn,
Well-
of course, had some big seasons. And then David Bakhtiari kind of emerged as a great left tackle when he was here. And then Bam Bam did his thing. Transition to running back.
Packers
so
are playing their best ball. It's not a coincidence that Josh is playing. I'm
it's
just
the
saying.
Clubhouse Live karma. Don't dispute it, Hammer Time. So do you see yourself as an energy guy back there?
I do, man. I'm a nice dude off the field, man, but I just transform in between those lines. Like I'm just different, man. I love, like, I can't even explain my passion and my love for the game. I don't know if it's visible or not, but people say it is. But I think I bring good energy, and it's contagious. You know, people can feed off of it.
So you bring the energy. I think Jimmy Graham had a big catch. And
Yeah,
there you are.
man,
Like
I
you
was happy
practically
for him.
tackled him on the sideline.
I seen something. Somebody was like, somebody tweeted, man. They said, "Oh, I seen Josh celebrating with Jimmy. I thought they hated each other, like because we got into it during camp." It's like, no, Jimmy's my guy, man. I like Jimmy and I are pretty similar as far as like our passion on the field. He's a fiery dude. I'm a fiery dude. So it all works out. I love it.
You should bring Jimmy Graham on the show, and we could talk about that.
Yeah, Jimmy's busy flying planes.
Yeah, that's a big no. I don't know if Jimmy Graham is big into that, but he has an invite, of course.
Yes, sir.
You know what you should do next time you make a tackle, Hammer? You should either yell "Hammer time" after the tackle right in his face, or scream "I'm him."
I'm him. I'm him.
That guy would be looking at you like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm him. I'm here.
Do it. Are you a vocal guy in the field? Are you kind of a trash talker?
I do talk a lot of trash.
Yeah.
I do.
What's your best trash talk line?
Nah, it's a little
Come on.
it's a little inappropriate.
This is a family show, Brad.
I mean,
Give us the G-rated version, would you?
yeah, it's a little inappropriate.
Well, I tell you what. Well, let's. Okay, he doesn't want to say, but he's a trash talker. We kind of see that. He's got that passion, that fire. What do you feel you bring to the defense that makes the unit better?
I bring a lot of versatility. Just my presence as far as just trying to be a physical guy down there, man, and obviously the energy part, man. But versatility and a guy that can do a number of things. Can fly sideline to sideline and blitz and do all those things, man.
Well, that said, now that you're getting out there, you're making plays, you're getting playing time. What do you want to do to get better? All right, what are the things you're seeing on these 2 games where you're getting a lot of playing time? You're thinking, all right, I got to hone in on this and get a little bit better.
I mean, just continue to keep my energy up all 4 quarters. Just being a force out there, man. My eyes, as far as seeing what I'm believing. If I see something, believe it and go trigger. When I play very well like that, as far as eye discipline, and I'm unstoppable. I feel like, but obviously when I'm out there, second guessing myself, that's when I don't play too well. And I'm being honest, that's the honest to God truth. A lot of people don't, they don't want to critique their game, but I'll be the first one to tell you what I need to work on, man, and that's it, man, and just getting more splash plays for this defense.
Hey, Ricardo, you know what you need to work on?
What's that?
Everything.
Okay. Hey, I can improve. I bet you can't, though, right? Because you're perfect.
Pretty much, yeah. Thank you. You threw me off my script there, Ricardo. But
see, all it took was me to get you off your script.
Listen, though, sure tackler, right? 11 tackles. You don't miss tackles. I'm curious, if you're a coach.
Nah, I missed 1 tackle, man.
Well, you're going to miss a few here and there.
Yeah, you're going to do that.
But if you're a coach, because we see it, right, Ricardo, that the NFL, a lot of missed tackles, not real good textbook tackles, technique stuff. How would you teach the art of tackling?
Well, I had a good coach in college, man. Clayton White, he's the defensive coordinator at Western Kentucky now. We practice tackling every single practice and individual. We tracking the hip, roll tackle, hawk tackle, all of those. We practice it, and until we couldn't, practice it no more, man. It was just something that I came accustomed to. When I was younger, I used to always be like, man, why are we doing this? Like, I was always, but then I started to love it, and I started to understand that, being a sure tackler is so important in this game, and especially for the position that I play.
I'm curious, as you look at the defense yesterday, and Kentrell Bryce, I got it right here, goes down with the ankle injury. Jair Alexander, Nick Perry.
Yeah.
What did you, as you saw it play out Hammer Time, what did you learn about the defense and the guys on the defensive side as you had to battle adversity and you kept them out of the end zone? What did you learn about your guys?
I just learned that guys who were called on, that they stepped up, and that no matter what happens, no matter who goes down, no matter what goes on, no matter how adversity hits us, that we'll always respond in a good way.
Yeah, you look at what you guys did. At 294 yards, you allowed 131 rushing yards, but 6 sacks you produced. The 1 pick by Breland. Second time this season you've kept an offense out of the end zone. You blanked the Bills in Week 4. Is the defense, you think, still a work in progress? Well, how high is the ceiling for this group?
Definitely still a work in progress. We haven't made it yet, obviously. But man, it's a lot of talent, man, on this defense, from top to bottom, man. So the ceiling is high, definitely. It's a lot of pieces on this defense, and this is all about you just putting it together now. Talent working with talent. Obviously, we have a lot of guys in and out. So our thing is, building that chemistry with one another. And that starts on and off the field.
Well, you talk about talent. Let's talk about the couple guys on your defensive line. Kenny Clark, Dean Lowry, 6 tackles apiece. Each also had a sack. How good is the defensive line playing right now, and how much does what they do make it easier for you guys in the back end?
Oh man, we all football. It starts up front. That's what I don't care if it's offense or defense, man. It starts up front with those big guys. Being able to get to the quarterback, that helps the secondary, get turnovers. And that goes with the offensive line, protecting the quarterback. Things open up, running lanes, passing lanes, all of that. So the front, it goes hand to hand, with the back end.
Yeah, those guys are doing some good stuff. Oh, how about Kenny Clark and Dean Lowry doing some work yesterday, everybody? Having good seasons.
Yes, sir.
Let's get your quick thoughts on a couple of other guys. Let's start with rookie safety Raven Green, right?
Yeah.
Making the most of his opportunity. Posted a sack,
Yeah.
broke up a pass, also ran for the first down on the fake punt attempt, showing his
Right.
speed. Little juke move there to get free. That sack, he just shot off
Yeah.
the line unblocked, and
Right.
Osweiler had no chance to escape him. But how about that guy taking advantage of an opportunity and coming up big?
I mean, it was a huge opportunity for him to get in there, man, and to do what he did. It was good, man, because he was a guy that had been working ever since camp. And obviously, he made this team, being an undrafted guy. So he got it the hard way, man. He got it out the mud completely. And, it was his time to step up, man. And obviously that earned him more playing time, going forward.
I was going to think if these guys come back, the guys that are nicked up,
Right.
now you got guys that are getting experience right now.
Yeah.
That's going to make you even more complete
Exactly.
moving forward, isn't it?
Exactly.
How about second-year running back Aaron Jones, your draft mate, right?
Yeah,
Last
man.
draft class again. 145 yards and 2 TDs. He's averaging almost 7 yards a carry.
Feed the beast, man.
He's just 6 yards away from 500 yards already, despite sharing attempts, right, Ricardo, in the backfield for much of the season. I know you see him in practice every day. You come up with him.
Yeah.
Why is he so good? What's he doing? A fifth-round pick, again, developing into one of the best
Man,
backs in the league.
He's just scrappy, man. Obviously, you can see it in his running style. I mean, he fights for extra yards. He has incredible balance, and he's just a weapon out of the backfield, man. He has great speed. So all of those things combined into Aaron Jones, and obviously his last name Jones.
That's the thing,
obviously,
right? Jones.
You have to throw that in there. He's the Jones.
Jones. Get him on
he's
the
Jones,
show.
man.
Get him on the show
Got to.
sometime.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think he's been on the show last year, but we'd love to have him back. One more thing, and then I'm going to kick it back to Margaret for tonight's social media question of the night. But speaking of really good backs, Frank Gore,
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins, guy's still doing it at 35 years old,
Yes.
rushed for 90 yards on 13 carries. He's a future Pro Football Hall of Famer. So
Without a doubt.
can you appreciate playing against this guy? He's Ricardo, the fourth. He's the four, as far as career rushing yards in the NFL history. He's number 4. And I don't think people realize that he's that high on the list and still climbing. So as you're playing against him, I think I even maybe saw you talk to him a little bit after one tackle or push him out of bounds.
Yeah.
But can you appreciate the greatness of Frank Gore and how he's still able to do it at 35 years old?
I appreciate it so much, man. I actually saw him in the summer, training down where I train at. We have the same agent, so it was easy to connect with him, man. But this is a guy, man, that's been in this league. It shows the hard work that he's done over the years, man. To be able to still keep going as a running back, though. Running backs, they don't really last pretty long in this league because all of the hits that they take. But, man, this guy, he still has his lateral quickness. Obviously, the long speed isn't there anymore, but he's still strong, and we had our work cut out for him. And to be able to still go in at 35, man, I hope I can be able to go at 30. That's a huge blessing, man.
Yeah, look at me at 46. I'm still going strong, Hammer Time. Still going strong,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
All right, Margaret, it's your turn. You got tonight's social media question of the night, right?
Yes. Lee Shell on Facebook wants to know, how do you keep your confidence up and stay patient when you weren't getting as much time in the field as you are now?
Patience, man. Patience is a virtue. Well, it runs back to faith, knowing that the good Lord has something that has a bigger plan for you, bigger than the plan that you think you may have for yourself. That's what I had to really understand, and I know it was hard. It was so tough for me, because I've been playing this game since I was knee high to a grasshopper, and I've never all my years of playing ball, I've never sat behind anybody. And I've always played. So that was tough. That was real tough. But I mean, just having faith in the Lord, knowing that His plan is bigger than yours, and that there is light in the tunnel. That's a huge thought that you have to have.
All right, great question. Margaret, what does Lee win for having his question selected?
Yes, for having his question selected, Lee wins a signed photo of Josh Jones. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for upcoming guests that we'll ask live during Monday's show. We'll open it up each week on facebook.com/clubhouselive.
All right, time to take another timeout. Man, this show is flying. We're going to get you back to Titletown and back in bed, right, so that you can get ready to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Ricardo.
Yes.
It's time for trivia question number 2, and you are going to ask it this
Yeah,
time.
and indeed, both you and Josh kind of look out in the crowd, see who raises their hand first. The Packers entered Sunday's action with a 776 home winning percentage since the 2009 season. Only one team has been better at home over that span. Who is it?
This guy right here. Yeah, come on up. Why don't you give him the beer and pizza and beer gift certificate, Josh? The Patriots. Patriots didn't look so good yesterday, but I believe that was a road loss, wasn't it?
Yes, it
over
was.
in Tennessee. But the Patriots entered Week 10 with an 883 home winning percentage. Green Bay, by the way, now 59-16-2 at Lambeau Field since 2009. Right, Mean Gene? Good old Lambeau Field, right? It's the best, absolutely. All right, we need Carla. Come on up, Carla, because it's time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, and we'll play it right after this 30-second timeout.
Concrete Cutters is the area's leader in egress window installation. Egress windows are a critical safety requirement in any finished lower level, and no one offers Concrete Cutters' combination of experience and technology. Concrete Cutters is a distributor of Rockwell egress window wells, bringing natural light into your basement and creating a safe, easy exit in an emergency. Rockwell products are built to last and come with a 10-year limited warranty. Learn more about egress window installation at concretecutters.net. Give us a call or stop in and see us at 1020 Prospect Lane in Kaukauna.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for our Potawatomi Hotel and Casino Clubhouse Live Challenge. Get on island time to win a Caribbean cruise at Potawatomi Thursdays in October and now November. More at paysbig.com/island time. All right, because, Josh, you are by yourself. We did this our first 2 shows, Ricardo, our preseason shows when we just had the one person on stage. We're going to play a game that we call Six Pack, okay? This is what we do. This is a rapid-fire game in which you have 40 seconds, Hammer, to correctly answer 6 questions about the Green Bay Packers, right? 40 seconds, 6 questions. If you do so, you win the game and prizes for tonight's contestant. If you don't, our contestant will have to go home with Ricardo. Yeah, did you hear that? Carla wants nothing to do with you, Ricardo.
All right, you don't know what
She don't like you. If at any point you're stuck on a question, Hammer, you can simply pass and we'll come back to it. Ricardo, you're going to keep track of the time, right?
Yes, I got
What
it.
is the record this year? Wasn't it 28 points something by...
That's right.
Was it
actually,
Tony
might have
Fisher?
been 27.
27? Was it
yeah.
Tony Fisher or Johnny Gray? One of those two.
Tony Fisher.
Tony Fisher had the record. So it's 6 questions. I'm going to fly through. Now, Ricardo, don't start the clock until I complete the first question. But first things first, this is what you're playing for, Hammer. If you win, Carla goes home with these cool Shopko Packers socks. Look at that. That'll look good on your feet, huh? It's getting cold outside. You're also going to go home with Josh Jones, the signed photo of Josh Jones, by the way. And then an MVP CD featuring our hit song by Eric Lives Here, our music, our theme, MVP. That's it. If you don't win, again, Carla's going home with Ricardo, and we don't want that to happen.
No,
I'm ready.
Are you ready? It's a game called Six Pack. What do you guys think? Can Josh pull this out tonight? 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Yeah, there you go. You got some support out there. Now, Ricardo, don't start until I finish the first question. Here we go. Question number 1 in Six Pack. Who were the Packers' 3-team captains for Sunday's game? Josh.
Come on.
Give me one. Give me one.
Jamal Williams.
Yes. Who did the Packers beat in Super Bowl I?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes. What nickname did we give former Packers fullback John Kuhn when he served as our co-host?
General.
Yes. Which Packers legend from the Lombardi era was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this summer?
Kramer.
Yes.
Hey,
At
I
which
know.
2 schools did Packers special teams coordinator Ron Zook serve as college
Florida,
head?
Illinois.
Yes. Last one. The city of Green Bay is also known by this.
Titletown.
Yes. Ricardo, what is it?
34.02.
He got it under 40 seconds. That means, Carla, you're going home with the Shopko Packers socks. Rosie, some championship music, please. You are going home with Josh Jones, the photo version, and you are going home with the MVP CD. How about a round of applause for Carla and Josh Jones tonight? I'm not sure what that championship music is, but it finally got here. But you pulled it out. You got into a rhythm. It wasn't a record, but you still pulled it out.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you know the 3 team captains. Don't you guys all know those things?
Yeah, but the flow of the game, it's like I'm so worried.
Gotcha. We
Focus on the game.
We abbreviated a little bit, made it a little bit easier for you, but that was how we play 6-pack. We might have to do that again at some point. I actually would like to play a game of 6-pack with both of you guys and have like noise canceling headphones on and play a game like that. Maybe we can pull that out some way. All right, Ricardo.
Yes.
You have another audience
I
question.
do. This is Wendy Reed from Kimberly. Her question for Josh. Go ahead, Wendy.
Well, first of all, hi, him. Seeing that you are expecting another child, do you think that the Packers will have a plane ready for you in case you were out of town during a game like they did for J.K. Scott?
I mean, that's around playoff time. I mean, I would hope so. No, but I mean, that's my second child. You know, it's my daughter. As much as I want to see my baby girl be born, and there'll be people in town to, you know, with her and all of that. But if she does go into labor around the game time, I probably won't be there. I know it's my child, but I know it's like work, kids, but you know. It's my second one. That's what happens when you two. It's like all right. Now the first one though, I had to see that. The first one I had to. But the second one, baby girl, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you when you get older. I'm sorry. I promise.
Great question. Yeah, good answer too. I've got 2 boys, and the second one's a senior in high school, and we're already kind of like, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. Just let us know where you are. First one, I'm sorry, Ryan, we were too strict on you. I know he's watching, but he's turned out all right. So listen, we've got some things to talk about. Ricardo, we've talked about it on this show before. There's a problem going on at Lambeau Field right now.
It's terrible. Go ahead.
It's awful. Aaron Rodgers alluded to it yesterday in his press conference. Stop doing the wave when the Packers are on offense, right? Why is this so difficult? You guys agree? I agree. Yeah. Me and Gene agrees. Do it when these. It should never happen. Period. Right, Ricardo? That is an old. That's a 1980s thing. Stop it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, we have to come up with something else, man.
How about
something new?
How about quiet? When the offense is on.
Of course.
When you guys are on the field, go nuts, right?
Go crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's old. It's time. They do it at Badger games. I mean, it's
do they still play Whoop? There it is, too, at the Packer games? Oh, my goodness. That's like a 30-year-old song. Okay.
Yeah, well, Ricardo, they're still playing songs from 1985 at Soldier Field, so just settle down, all right?
Oh, okay.
They're still living in the past over there.
Nope.
What are you going to talk? Oh, I got this. I know you kind of had that trip to L.A. where you went a day earlier and you had to pass time or kill time. So you guys are going to Seattle. You're leaving tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. You got all day Wednesday. Right. What is the game plan Wednesday? What are you going to do to pass the time? Obviously, there'll be probably some practice time somewhere.
Yeah, walk through.
But will there be some time where you can just walk around the city and kind of check things out, or what are you going to do? How are you going to pass the time?
Obviously, it's good to get out and get some fresh air. Go out to eat, with teammates or whatever. But no, that's probably what I'll do. I've never been to Seattle. I don't know what there's to do in Seattle, anything to do in Seattle. So I'll probably just, find a mall or somewhere to eat and
go on the Space Needle. Check it out.
Relax. You have to relax. Like you can't be uptight on games like this. Just relax, and it'll all come to you. It'll all start flowing. But yeah, don't you can't be uptight, nervous, and just like this.
I'm not nervous.
Take a deep breath. Just relax.
Just relax. RELAX, I think is how you spell that. What's the plan after the game? You had kind of a mini bye. What are you going to do?
I'll probably go to Chicago. So if any of y'all want to come.
I like that sound.
Come join me on Michigan Ave. I'll be on Michigan Ave.
Going to a real city, Brett.
Downtown.
Stop it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go shopping. That's all.
Go visit Soldier Field, my friend.
No.
All right.
No. And besides, that place is like super old. You haven't even been there.
Oh, they got.
And it's got the.
They put the.
It's like what 100 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Like
I don't know what it is, but
they put the UFO on it. Now.
Yeah,
it
they
looks
did.
Nice.
Plus, it's got to have one of the worst fields in the NFL, right?
Horrible.
That is,
yes.
I agree with you.
Horrible.
Completely.
Like,
I agree with you completely.
Footing is terrible.
It's terrible. I agree with you.
They should just have.
I agree with you.
When we play them, they should just have 2 home games at Lambeau. Like we shouldn't even go there.
Played a real stadium with some real turf. How they know how to grow it up here in. Are you gonna? But you will be here next Monday at 6:30, will you not, Josh?
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure that you're aware that we do have a show, and Last but not least, okay, we're talking about Seattle. You've got obviously full speed ahead. Your focus is on these guys. You need to win a road game, right? You're winless on the road. What are the keys? What is it going to take? You're going into a hostile environment against. Well, it's not the Seattle team of yesteryear, but it's still a solid team. Yeah. You got to win this game. These are playoff games now for you guys.
Yes.
What's it going to take?
This is all about, when you go on the road, man, this is playing team ball. Obviously, we don't have our crowd to feed off of. But on defense, we have to click on all cylinders. Obviously start fast, and we have to finish well. So we have to play a complete game on the road. There's no time for starting slow. There's no time for, having obviously, penalties and turnovers. We have to play almost a perfect game when we go on the road. Obviously, that's a hostile environment with that crowd. We know that. We understand the challenge that we have on defense with their offense, Russ, and the running backs that they have and the things that they do. But, we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's a place that I've never played in before, so I'm excited for the challenge.
I want to see you, Josh Jones, on a safety blitz. Just level Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Right?
I got to.
He's dead to us now. He's not a Badger anymore. He's back to NC State. We don't care about that.
Wow.
I want you to – I know you're from NC State, too. I want you to look at square in his eyes when he's laying there, and I want you to say, hammer time, right? Hammer time. What do you guys think, right? Yeah.
So you know the way the NFL is set up now, you can't sack quarterbacks anymore.
Oh, I know
except for ours,
Well, when you're laying there and it's a big pile there, you just kind of just whisper in his ear saying, the hammer got you.
Yes,
the hammer got
Gently
you.
lay him down. No penalties.
Gently lay him down. How about Josh Jones tonight making some time on a very, very busy week? Getting through this show pretty fast. And, Ricardo, we do have time for trivia question number 3, so I'll ask it. Up next, as I said, for the Packers is a Thursday night showdown against the Seahawks. Green Bay and Seattle squared off in a memorable NFC wildcard match at Lambeau Field. That was during the 2003 season. A contest that ended when this Packers cornerback returned a pick 52 yards for a game-winning touchdown in overtime. Hammer time. Who gets it? Yeah, come on up. He gets the pizza and beer. You picked the winner, Al Harris. Al Harris picked off Matt Hasselbeck as the Packers earned a 33-27 win. He wanted the ball, and they were going to score.
That was the
Al
most
Harris
funniest
said otherwise,
thing
right?
you'd ever want to see, man. That was hilarious.
How old were you in 2003?
I was 7.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? That's terrible. Ricardo, we're going to go up north. It's time where we make our predictions.
That's right.
It's Packers, Seahawks,
Actually,
Thursday night
8.
football.
I'm sorry. I was 8 in 03.
That still doesn't matter. That's still way too young.
I was young.
Who are you picking, Ricardo? Now,
Hey, I picked the Dolphins. Or I picked them to beat the Dolphins this past week.
Know your crowd.
And now it's the Seahawks.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh,
You heard me.
if looks could kill, Mean Gene,
Hey,
you would be gone,
If this
dead,
was
and
at
buried.
Lambeau, I'd say, okay, maybe I think they'd knock them off, but not there. They play pretty well there most of the time.
Hammer, what do you think about that?
No.
No, all right. Right, wait, let me guess who you're picking, though.
Yeah, I'm
for
picking
8 years in a row.
I'm picking Packers 34, Seahawks 28. Mean Gene, what do you think? Put it up there. There it is. Check this out. I got a few tidbits. Seahawks just 1-2 at home. Normally a tough place to play, but CenturyLink Field not so kind for the Seahawks. Check this out. Seattle's victories this season: Dallas, Arizona, Oakland, and Detroit. That makes me want to laugh. Right? Those teams are combined 10-26. Interestingly enough, the only team Seattle's torched offensively is the Rams. 31 points against the Rams twice. Rams don't have a great defense, and they lost both of those games. Packers played the Rams and Patriots tough on the road. You were close in the fourth quarter against good teams on the road. And while Seattle isn't the team that it once was, this would still be a statement game. I think this is the time when the run is going to start. It always happens around this time of year. Packers are going to Seattle, right? And they're coming home with the victory. And you and I are going to talk about it on Monday night next week. What do you think?
Yes.
Give me one of those handshakes. Let's do it. That's right. There we go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, all right? All right, Ricardo, you're so jealous about that. I know you are.
A little bit, yeah.
Tell everybody about how the Packers News app works.
The Packers News app with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. The app is available for iPhone and Android users only. Motorola Razr, upgrade, man.
All right. Hey, one more tidbit about Thursday Night Football, though. Home teams are 8-2 this season.
That's why I picked Seattle.
It's time for you to reverse that trend, all right?
Yes,
It's
sir.
time for you to reverse that trend and rest nice and comfortable like on Wednesday night. So special thanks, as always, to our sponsors, Shopko, our presenting sponsor, the official hometown store of the Green Bay Packers, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Again, Thursdays at Potawatomi. Win a Caribbean cruise during the Island Time giveaway this October and now November. More at paysbig.com. Don't forget about Concrete Cutters, serving our communities for over 38 years. Escort Limousine Service, the preferred limousine service of the Green Bay Packers. Silly Toast Designs, our apparel sponsor. Original designs, custom screen printing. And finally, the good folks here at the Paper Valley Hotel. Josh the Hammer Jones, him.
I'm him.
You're him, and it's time for him to give the final word.
Yes. Oh, man, appreciate you guys for coming, first and foremost. You know, it's a good crowd. We needed that. Obviously, it's been a tough season, but, you know, please keep the faith. You know, we're going to make this run. And, you know, I'll see you guys next week. You guys have a safe ride home, and God bless.
All right. What do you guys think? Yeah. For the Hammer, for Ricardo, for Margaret, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew, I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Monday at 6:30 as we celebrate a big Packers victory over the Seattle Seahawks with this guy, Green Bay Packers safety number 27, Josh the Hammer Jones. Mean Gene, take it away.